Hello,
Hello.
I'm Caitlin Powell.
And I'm Kate Butch.
And this is Quiz Gone By, the show we talk about nostalgic film, TV, and snacks, and try to work out if that's what made us queer.
And today we're learning all about weaponized nominative determinism
Yep.
with...
And there are only two genders.
But they're very colourful.
Yes.
Some may say a rainbow of colour, which is why we
chose it.
did it.
And because the thing we were going to look at was shit
quality of television programming because
Yeah.
it's made in the 1960s. But
Yes.
this is the 1990s. 95. I had a lot of these on video.
I had a lot of these in books.
Because it is, of course, the iconic Mr. Men and Little Miss.
Yes.
Etc. Why is it that
I'm
Little Miss, etc.?
I'm a Little Miss, etc.
I'm a little Miss Country. I'm a little bit Western. Why is it that the Mr. Men are just unspecified size of Mr. Men, but the Miss are little?
Misogyny? I don't know.
Ah, misogyny.
Yeah.
My old nemesis, misogyny.
She's in the show, actually.
I have
Misogyny.
Such a little misogyny.
Little misogyny. Just a little one.
Just a little misogyny.
Little misogyny. Miss Andrews there as well. I'm a big fan of her.
They're skipping down the road together.
Yeah.
Little Miss Twins. That was a Little Miss. So I had the books as well,
Mm-hmm.
and you could line them up.
Yes,
And the
I was very
spines would
jealous
have-
of the people who could line them up.
Because, yeah, well, you could line them up. They just wouldn't fucking say anything.
Whereas do you want to talk about your lineup on the
A
podcast?
lineup. Look at my lineup. I've got my lineup now.
Mhm.
I did recently move house, and my mum was like, "Take everything you own with you out of my house. I don't want
Yeah.
it." Specifically,
And fair enough. When you hear about this,
specifically your collection of the Doctor Who DVD files. It was
all of them but 3 or something.
well, I got up to about 80, and then I stopped.
How many are there?
About 120.
Oh wow, okay.
So if anyone has or sees the Doctor Who DVD files between 80 onwards,
Yeah.
get it for me.
Is there one
If you
specifically
see it in CEX,
you're eager for?
any of
You're
them,
gunning for?
80 plus,
80 plus. Okay.
that's what I want. I want to kind of complete
The
it. I probably will
octogenarian.
never watch it
No.
because it's on
Is it videos?
BritBox DVDs.
Oh.
The Doctor Who DVD files, please.
Oh yes, sorry.
It's the classic
Of course.
99p first issue, binder with part 2,
Of course.
but the rest of the issues are $14.99,
Oh.
and I spent my entire pocket money on them.
Aw.
Thank you. Not 40, like $7.99, but still, they get you with that 99p first
Yeah.
issue.
Also inflation, it probably is.
Well, I think I could sell them on for quite a hefty price.
You
if there's
could.
any losers out there who love physical media as much as I do.
I'm on Vinted now. It's a lot of admin.
I want Vinted. I can't. Anyone on the advert of Vinted is my absolute nemesis.
Yeah.
Depop. I feel like I'm more of a Depop girly. But enough about physical media and
Yep.
repurposing things.
Mhm.
Shall we talk about Mr. Men and Little Miss?
Let's do it.
Who was your favourite?
I know it's basic. I did enjoy Little Miss Sunshine, but she was nowhere to be seen.
And nor was Mr. Happy,
No.
the king and queen of the little colourful
Sure.
beans.
Yes, I also liked I liked Mr. Messy. We saw his
squiggly
horrible,
boy.
nasty cousin today, which we'll get to.
Oh, we will. I liked Little Miss Naughty.
Uh-huh.
I had a Mr. Bump like heat pad that you could put in. You'd snap him,
Mhm.
and then he would be nice and warm, or some kind of like illness
Yeah.
related thing. Because Mr. Bump.
I've remembered who I really liked because I've just seen a picture on MrMen.com.
Oh,
Hashtag pages, hashtag characters. Little Miss Fabulous. She's got a beehive.
I'm coming around to look.
Yeah, come round. Look at her. Look at that.
Oh, she's fabulous.
She's camp. Camp old slag.
There are some Little Miss Sparkle. Don't know who she is. She's
No,
an
never seen her in my
interloper.
life. Little Miss Stubborn.
I remember
That's
they
me.
had like crisps as well.
Did they?
Like, I'm sure someone will get in touch if they remember. It was like a potato-based snack, kind of like a Space Raider, but it was
Ah.
shaped like Mr. Happy.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a lot of like tie-in merchandise as well. Oh, the McDonald's toys,
Uh-huh.
where it was one side, like it was kind of a weird like backless thing where you squished them out. We've discussed this on the podcast before, but you squish out.
Backless. Like a gown.
So it was a toy of a Mr. Man or Little Miss,
Uh-huh.
but the back
They
was
cut 'em
an
out.
open wound,
Oh, God.
a nasty
You
gash.
put your fingers in the open wound.
But
Like
you,
Jesus.
so you pushed out, and it was a reversible kind of toy,
Oh my god.
and it was a different Little Miss / Mr. Men
Oh.
on the inside.
Okay.
And I just got them all and kind of like put them all in a half state of non-binary. That's what it is.
Oh my god. And we can finish. We can end it.
I can have it all. What else did they have? Lots of merchandise, and I was eating it all up, and the books, of course.
Yes.
Roger Hargreaves. He wrote the books. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
And then his son took them up and like gave us Little Miss fucking
that what we've got?
Sparkle or whatever. Who else have we got?
Little Miss Birthday.
Oh, fuck off, Little Miss
Yeah.
Birthday. However, Mr. Christmas,
Oh.
spectacular.
There's also wait, where is he? Mr. Snow. That's a snowman. They
Mr.
phoned
Snow's
in.
Snowman,
but
yeah. I think he was an OG. Was Mr. Snow
yeah, he's cute.
a seasonal OG?
I just saw one that really annoyed me.
Hard to narrow it down.
Yeah. I mean, I do think Little Miss Twins is. You're mixing up your plurals there, and your
Little Miss Twins like a conjoined twin.
They're just holding hands,
Oh,
or are they? I can't really tell. From
they
this
you
picture.
conjoined at the hand.
Little Miss Christmas. We've already got Mr. Snow.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
He was a Mr. Man. She was a Little Miss. Can I make it any more obvious? It is very like gender and
Yeah.
gender.
Yeah.
Oh, little gender. Sorry.
I'll have a little gender for the table.
Not Miss Woman.
Miss Woman.
Miss Women. Mr. Men and Mrs. Women.
Yeah.
I don't know. We watched 3 episodes because they were 5 minutes long.
Yes.
From the 90s series. There was a 60s, 70s series that was just the stories of them.
Yeah.
And then there was like a sketch show where they were doing bits
Oh.
from like 2007,
no.
which I thought sensible
No.
not to show you anyone doing bits.
Bits.
I've made that mistake before.
Yeah.
I've done bits in front of you and suffered the consequences.
Unless it's accompanied by Bob.
Or a piece.
Yeah.
Do you prefer bits and bobs to bits and pieces?
Actually, I think I've heard bits and pieces.
Oh, gubbins.
Gubbins. Yes.
Anyway, our first one was Arrival. You were like, find the queerest looking one.
Yeah.
And I said Arrival for Little Miss Somersault. Because queer people love Arrival.
I'm sorry, you have to say arrival.
Arrival
For
for
Little Miss
Little
Somersault.
Little Miss fucking Somersault.
Which I have comments.
Well, she lives in a camp staircase house
She sleeps on a tightrope. The core strength.
of this athlesbian.
No, like
She's got a tight ponytail.
she goes to Exeter University.
Oh,
She's blonde and leggy.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
She's a bit horse girl.
Yeah.
Pony girl.
Although by the end I was sympathetic.
I did not find any sympathy because there was no character arc because it was a 5-minute episode of a children's TV series. I don't know why I'm looking for things that I know aren't going to be there.
There was an arc and it wasn't just a somersault. So her whole thing, she has one thing. Well, later we find out she has 2 things. But but her one thing is that she can do acrobatics. That's it.
One of them is literal sunshine.
Yeah.
She could do a flip.
Yeah.
Do a backflip, lesbian.
She does. So maybe she is a lesbian.
She's a lesbian.
Yeah.
She loves an audience.
She does.
So she's a gay man.
That's true. She contains multitudes.
She does lots of jumping. So she is a toddler.
Sure.
Why not?
So she's doing what she does. And, well, she has to go out every morning and teach an aerobics class.
You say has to.
She chooses to, out of the goodness of her heart,
Okay.
to the least talented group of people I've ever seen in my life.
Little Miss Splendid,
Uh-huh.
who I said nominative determinism. She's nothing of the sort.
Nothing of the sort. She owns an umbrella.
She's a fat cunt. And the shoes that she was wearing were some old maiden type of shoes.
Ah! Old baby.
It's a thing.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
I
a thing.
know.
I don't think they're all fat cunts. Let's be honest. They're all little blobs,
They are little blobs.
apart from Mr. Rush, who's a triangle.
Yes.
Little Miss Greedy,
Yeah.
and boy is she greedy. Greedy.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no,
she
no.
wants to have it all. She wants to be greedy and do acrobatics. You can only have one thing.
Apart from Little Miss Somersault, who has 2 things,
Yes.
and Mr. Lazy, who shouldn't be there.
No.
Also, it's like 8 a.m.
What's he doing? He's basically asleep.
She does all the tricks and
Her
splits
voluntary lesson in aerobics.
and 5, 6, 7 spread eagles, 1 backflips, 1 right after the other.
Yeah. This and
Now for our last number in our act, we do number 17, the spread eagle. And there was Veronica and Charlie.
and who appears but a malicious northerner on a magic carpet?
Hello! It's me. Little Miss Magic, who is their moral arbiter and God.
Like the guy in Saw.
Yes.
Just like...
But, like, she is the only one with magic powers.
World peace, Miss Magic.
They're still going to fuck up this lesbian.
Yeah.
Uh,
She says, Miss Somersault is too much of a show-off. She's doing the one thing she can. Stop bringing women down.
Exactly. But she is, as the moral arbiter, she's like, I don't like this,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna fuck her up.
Yeah.
And she makes her just clumsy.
Yeah.
So she just can't get to sleep because, as we know, she sleeps on a tightrope.
Yes.
She's fallen off the tightrope.
She's sleep deprived.
She is.
She's
in a bad way.
Yeah.
She's going down the street,
Mhm.
and how did we miss her? Little Miss Curious.
And she's camp.
Who amongst us at one point in our lives has not been Little Miss Curious?
I bet she fucking is. Especially when she comes across this lesbian.
She's got a question mark in her hair.
Yeah.
Ah! These microphones. If you heard the fuzziness of the microphones in our first episode, no, you fucking didn't.
No, you fucking didn't.
No, you didn't. Keep it to yourself.
And if you commented to us on Twitter, you're an enemy of the pod.
You are. And we're working out how we're doing these microphones. We're women in STEM.
Yeah, we are.
Silliness. Tricks. Emotions and manipulation.
Okay, right, fair enough.
Silly, talkative, emotional manipulation. That's what we're doing.
Yes.
And Miss Curious is like, why are you so sad, my darling?
Mm-hmm.
And then she asks one other question, which is her one thing.
Yeah.
Miss Curious. She's
Yeah.
asking questions. And, like, the Greta Garbo that is Little Miss Somersault. Like, please.
No more questions.
No more questions. No more. Just no. Everybody, please. The press. Oh, the press. They're so
She's
cruel.
lost her one thing.
She's lost her one thing. Now someone's flaunting their other one thing at
Yeah.
her. Asking. Little Miss Curious. Little Miss fuck off.
Yeah.
Then Little Miss Magic is like, yes, she's got the message. She's learnt her lesson.
Because she's sad.
Because she's sad.
Yeah.
But she's not there like, oh, I promise I'll
It's
never
Twitter.
do it again.
Little Miss Magic is Twitter.
She's like, she learnt the lesson, and also, this is a 5-minute episode, so like...
You know.
She turns it back.
Well, she says, return to your original self. They phoned it in with these magic spells. That's not a spell.
And
then she's a bit rude.
she returns to her original self, as was the spell.
Yeah.
She's just, again, being
She's
a
at
bit of a
Exeter
bitch.
Uni. She can't help being a cunt.
And then Little Miss Magic is like, I'm still not done here.
She needs teaching another lesson.
Ah. So, she wakes up the next day. She's still athletic.
Yes.
But Mr. Clumsy.
Who's so hairy. Should be Mr. Hairy. He's so hairy.
He is so hairy. I'm quite
What's a
into
body
it.
shame?
The Roy Kent of the piece.
Who's Roy Kent?
You
Sorry.
don't watch Ted Lasso.
No, I
It's
don't.
made me care about football, Caitlin. That's
Made
the
me care
power
about
of
Hannah
cinema.
Waddingham. Actually, no. Hannah Waddingham made me care about Ted Lasso. The other way
Yes, I
around.
mean, it's the right main reason. Oh, no,
Yeah.
also because I loved Brett Goldstein's lovely podcast.
You do, yes.
And if you're listening, Brett, and you need someone to go and talk about films, I've certainly seen
Turn
a
off
lot.
now.
I've seen a lot of films, Ted.
That no one else has
Ted.
seen.
Brett. Yes.
You've seen... I saw you on TikTok or something
Oh, dear.
being like, haven't seen that film. Haven't seen that. And it's fully like
Yeah.
all the biggest films the past 10 years.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what I have seen.
Taylor of Gloucester.
Taylor of Gloucester. Anything with Thora Hird in it.
Yes.
And I will not apologise.
I wouldn't expect you to.
But I've heard a
after
few
this.
episodes of Brett's podcast, and
Yeah.
they're like, what's the scariest film you've seen? And sometimes they're always like, oh, The Shining, or
Yeah.
um,
Oh, how?
or the one,
ever met a man?
The Exorcist.
Fuck off. The Shining is a documentary.
Everyone says The Exorcist.
No.
And mine would be
What's mine?
the 1990s Monty Python Wind in the Willows horrible film.
That's fair, actually.
First you see us.
Or Narnia.
Now you don't. Or Narnia. Or The Wheelers from Return to Oz.
Oh, yes.
So, Brett, if you want some variety, spice of life,
Yeah.
and give me a little kiss, then invite me onto your podcast.
Okay.
Because he's very pretty.
We'll make
And
it
he seems
happen.
like a lovely boy.
Mhm.
Lovely football boy.
Does he play
yeah.
football in real life?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But he loves films. He loves
Mhm.
cinema. His favourite film is Singing in the Rain.
Every fucker's favourite film is Singing in the Rain.
No, but it's just lovely that it's his.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
he's like, oh, it's me, Roy Kent.
Did you hear about Joseph? I think it was Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Joseph Gordon-Levitt doing a I can't remember the names of anything, so this isn't going to go very well. You might have to get this.
Charades. Do some charades.
It's a film.
It's a film.
He did the SNL
Well,
monologue.
you don't speak during charades, but okay.
The SNL monologue. Well, it would be very good on a podcast.
No.
SNL monologue, but they had to cut it because they basically did the entire start of like a Gene Kelly film,
Okay.
and he was like flipping off walls and shit.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll send you a TikTok.
thank you.
You can go at this also.
No, it's fine. I just... No, I know what you're talking about, but I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you.
You'll love it when you see it.
Thank you. And everyone else, Google Joseph Gordon-Levitt SNL.
Try and put together what I just said.
Or harass Brett Goldstein to get me on it. No, don't
Yeah.
harass Brett Goldstein. He's busy.
Yeah.
Well, he's on strike at the moment, so
Oh, good for him.
he's right to strike.
Ah,
Yes.
good.
So
Yeah.
he's got the time to put me in his podcast, actually. Quite frankly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Lovely to see you.
Mm.
I'd also like to do off menu.
So Mr. Clumsy's very hairy.
And also, not clumsy at all now. He's very acrobatic,
Mm.
as is everybody.
Yes.
Everyone's outside doing acrobats.
Mhm.
So she's leveled the playing field.
She's
Miss
made her
Magic.
pointless.
She's
rendered Miss Somersault. She's just
redundant.
Miss.
Miss Redundant.
Yeah, Miss Redundant. Yeah.
That's me. Miss Plain.
Oh.
Oh. Anyway, and that's
Well, she is Miss Plain.
what? Oh!
In
Put a
about
pin in that for
5
about.
to 10 minutes, you will.
Let's be honest, it's going to be about half an hour.
In about 45 minutes, that will call back. Pull
You'll be like,
forward.
Fuck their brains.
Well, mine specifically. But yes.
Specifically their brain. Little Miss Magic is their god, and she's like, "Tee-hee-hee-hee.
Yeah.
I am the great leveler." Death.
Death.
Death, the great leveler.
Yeah.
That's what
True.
people say, isn't
She
it?
is.
Yeah. And that's the end of whatever that was.
Yeah.
Arrival.
It's not really a rival.
Mr. Clumsy was Arrival. Then everyone was
Rivals.
Rivals.
Arrivals.
Arrival. I haven't seen that either.
I want to see it.
My mum's a speech therapist.
Every episode.
But that's what she is as well, with a dead daughter or something.
What?
My
Oh,
mum's
in
not
the
a speech-
film, in
My
the
mum's
film.
not a speech therapist with a dead daughter.
Okay, I was going to say.
But for the low price of $19.99, she could be.
Okay.
I don't know. If I meet Brett Goldstein, I'll just die with happiness. Then she'll have a dead daughter.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Fabulous.
Brett, the ball is in your court. Free the listeners from these chains and put me in the ground. I recently rewatched the cinematic classic of those boys in that backyard smacking each other with chairs.
What are you talking about? Please, tell me what you're talking
Do
about.
you remember the video that went around
No,
of some topless boys?
absolutely not.
Oh, you wouldn't.
No,
It wouldn't stick in your mind like it would mine.
absolutely not.
But there's some topless boys,
Mhm.
and they smack each other with chairs.
I'm back on board.
And it's a very interesting critique on masculinity
Mm-hmm.
because
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies,
Yeah.
but also because just before
The Spike.
they slap each other with chairs.
Yeah. What happens? What they do?
Guess.
Do they kiss?
They kiss.
What? Do they actually?
They give each other a little kiss
Little kiss on the forehead?
on the mouth.
Oh.
Little mouth kiss. And they slap each other with chairs.
Ugh.
It's very interesting. It's about 30 seconds long, but it's a lot to think about. Essentially, I would like Brett Goldstein to give me a little kiss on the mouth and then hit me with a chair.
And then thwonk you.
And that's it, over. My
Yeah.
mum's a speech therapist with a dead daughter.
And good night.
She's Amy Adams in Arrival. Goodbye. Hello,
And
Pizza
that's-
Express. That's the name of the episode. Is Mr. Busy in Hello, Pizza Express.
Mr. Busy, semicolon, hello, Pizza Express.
Yes. And we were like, ooh, is it a brand deal? A sponsorship?
Yeah. We have to presume.
Is he doing a
maybe-
Pizza Express party?
Was it crisis management after what happened in Woking?
Maybe.
Keep that in.
I will. Maybe he's doing a pizza party. Did you ever go to a Pizza Express pizza party? You got a little folding hat?
I don't
Were you a
think-
pizza chef? Were you a sailor? Who knows?
There wasn't one in Worcester when I was growing up, I don't think.
Oh, there was one in Buxton.
There was a Pizza Hut, though.
Fuck, there was a Pizza
Pizza
Hut in
Hut.
Buxton.
Salad bar.
I am a fiend for a Pizza Hut
I would
salad
have
bar.
sweet corn, bacon bits.
Mayo.
That's the end. And I was right to do so.
I like the limpest lettuce.
Oh, I like a crisp lettuce.
Well, if you go into Pizza Hut salad bar
I'm
wanting
in
a
my
crisp
Caesar salad
lettuce,
era.
are you?
Yeah.
Crouton, crispy crouton.
And people insist on putting chicken. I know there's a chicken Caesar salad, but if it just says Caesar salad, I'm going to assume there's no chicken.
Because you're normally adding the
Then it's a chicken Caesar salad.
yeah, anchovies.
I love an anchovy.
I can't fucking stand an anchovy.
Well, you don't eat them. You're vegetarian.
Yeah,
so.
because even I got tricked. My mum gave me an
Oh.
olive and was like, "It's just an olive." Who was curled up inside the olive, like a
Goldstein.
little salty Jesus, like a little salty Judas,
Why was he?
an
called olive?
anchovy.
Why was he hiding? What?
Because it was a stuffed olive stuffed with anchovies, and my
No,
mum
no,
hadn't read the label.
Why Jesus? Or Judas?
Judas.
Yeah.
Because he was there to
Oh, betray you.
betray me.
I see. Got you.
Yes.
Okay. I thought I'd missed a bit in the Bible. And Jesus did curl up in the olive for a little snooze.
Yes, like the snake,
Which snake?
Adam and Eve.
Oh, got you.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Got a star in GCSE RE though.
You GCSE RE?
You have to. It's a legal requirement. Do you not have a GCSE in RE?
No.
And you're doing a PhD.
Not
There
an
you go.
RE.
Well, they're going to be like, so you don't have all the actual base
Yeah, but I'm doing it
qualifications.
on abortion. I think they give me a pass.
You'd have a lot to say.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This man.
Mr. Busy, Mr. Bump.
We start with Mr. Bump.
Mr. Bump, who I am a weaponized incompetence.
Weaponized incompetence. Yes.
Mr. Bump. He gets out of bed, steps right onto a skateboard. Who put that there?
He did.
Sympathy vote.
Huh?
Sympathy vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's yeah.
He hasn't got any food in. Do a Tesco order, you daft prick.
Deliveroo.
It's no one's responsibility to feed you.
Well.
Well, it turns out.
Turns out, he gets a flyer for a pizza place,
Mhm.
which is the only junk mail I will allow.
Or Chinese.
Oh yeah, like a food leaflet. Like,
Okay, sure.
we're valuing houses in your area. Don't
Oh,
give
yeah.
a shit.
And
£4.50. I've pissed up the walls. It's a pizza. We deliver it expressly.
yes.
And he's like, "Can I have a cheese and tomato pizza?"
Extra mushrooms.
Just say fungi.
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 Fungi. Fungi. Alaska, if you're listening, we've come up with a development.
Can we go on your podcast, Alaska?
Yes. Please, Alaska.
This is the podcast where we ask to go on people's podcasts. What do you want to go on? Trusty Hogs? I'd like to go on Where There's a Will, There's a Wake.
I'd love to
With Kathy
do
Burke.
Desert Island Dicks.
Yes, Desert Island Crisps as well, if they're still going.
Still going?
I don't think they are, but Desert Island Disc. We could go on Desert Island Discs.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Just
We
do
would
it
beat
each
each
other.
other. I would like to go on the podcast of those two lovely Italian-American men who were just talking stuff.
Mhm.
One of them's called Frankie, one of them's called Joey. The two Italian-American names.
Also, Tony.
So yeah, Joey, Tony,
Oh,
Frankie,
Tony.
and Lady Gaga.
Yes.
Yes.
She killed her husband.
She killed her husband.
She got like cuckoo bananas.
But they're lovely. They're lovely examples of modern masculinity as well.
I'm sure.
And I think they've given each other a little kiss
Ah.
and then hit each other with chairs.
Okay.
And I would like them to do the
If
same
we do
for
a
me.
live show, should we do that?
Uh,
Should
just-
we recreate it?
So Tubby Fight Time.
Yeah.
is
Victoria's gone.
Victoria Scott and Miles Jupp.
That's it, yeah.
The whole Teletubbies. They've been to DragCon. They'd come to
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
They'd go to the opening of a paper bag.
Yes. And
The
then,
Teletubbies. They get my water card. Can I tell them?
don't use the name though.
No. So we were discussing somebody that we know, and someone had already previously described them to me as they get where water can't.
Right,
Which-
right now, go to Twitter. I will never ask you to do this again, and message me if you don't know what that means. I don't think that's gonna work, but sure.
So yeah, she gets where water can't.
Yes.
And then we see her at an event, and Caitlin's like, "Well, obviously you want to sit next to her because
What?
she stinks. You think she stinks?" And I was like, "What?"
I thought it was so rude of you. I was so surprised you
You thought it
talked
was
about
so
our friend
rude
like
of
this.
me, but you didn't fancy questioning it at the time until months later
Who am I?
when we saw her, and you were like, "You think she stinks? You think she doesn't fucking wash? You think she's a dirty little fucking cunt?" And I was like, "What?" And you said, "Well, you said she gets where water can't," and I was like, "And what do you think that means, Caitlin?" And you said, "I think it means that she doesn't wash."
Yeah, because she gets where water can't, so she doesn't have access to water.
But it does in fact mean, if you didn't know, which the one other person who doesn't know,
Is this a common phrase?
Yes.
I've never heard it in my life.
It means that they get placed. They're everywhere. They're very prolific, notable.
But water can't get everywhere.
Yeah, so she can even get where water can't.
So she can come here.
Well, water can get. I've got a bottle of water next to me.
Oh, sure, but we're not flooded. I just don't understand.
So water
Yes.
is known as being quite pervasive and does
Yes.
get into places.
Yeah, exactly. I know that.
So if you can get where water can't, you're even more everywhere than water.
But also, if you get where water can't, you're not in water, so you smell.
But she's not exclusively where water can't.
Well, you should have
She's also where
specified
water
that.
is as well.
You should have been clearer.
Okay. Anyway, the Teletubbies also get where water can't. Much like Rita Ora, they'd go to the opening of a paper bag. I'll fight Rita Ora at Tubby Tubby Fight Time.
Why specifically?
Just I don't like her.
Fair enough.
So we get the Teletubbies. We get Victoria Scott and Miles Job.
And then for the finale, we'll strip off.
The little boys who kiss.
Oh, right.
They're the interval
Oh, we'll
act.
bring them in. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I want to whack you over the head.
Oh, we can hit each other over the head.
Okay,
Not
cool.
kissing you though.
Maybe a little forehead kiss.
Okay, maybe.
Yay.
Quite sweaty.
Oh, no thank you.
Okay, just chairs. Straight to the chairs. Cut to the chairs. Cut to the chair. Cut to the chairs.
Cut to the chairs.
Chair. Yeah.
Lovely.
Anyway,
Wow, what a...
Mr. Busy delivers this pizza immediately.
Yes.
No qualms with Mr. Busy.
Although, it does suggest he's not that busy.
Yeah, he's not Mr. Rush.
You can be
He's
Mr.
not Mr.
Busy.
Fast.
Can you be Mr. Busy
Mr. Quick.
and Mr. Efficient? I suppose so.
I think if you were Mr. Busy, you'd struggle to deliver a pizza immediately.
Yeah.
You'd get where water
I'd
couldn't.
also argue if you missed a bump, you wouldn't live on the second floor. He fucking falls out a window.
Falls out the window at the sound of a doorbell. Please. Anyway,
Yeah.
Mr. Busy takes up the story
Yes.
and he goes and delivers it to a
Human.
human farmer and his little pet, little Miss Tiny.
This calls into question a lot about the Mr. Men universe.
What species are the
we'll
men?
get to where they're from.
Well, we will. We bloody will. Have a guess at what the town they live in is called, and we'll tell you in about 45 minutes. Wild. What? It was human.
And they put
What?
Miss Tiny...
And they live in harmony with these little
Yeah.
blobs / triangle,
Mhm.
Mr. Rush. Wild.
They put Miss Tiny in a pizza box.
Oh, she's like, can you drive me into town? And he's like, that's not how pizza delivery works.
Mhm.
Although if it was, go to the pizza place, order a
Mm.
pizza to be delivered to your house, get in the car, free ride.
Ah.
That's Uber Eats. That's how it works, isn't
Yeah.
it?
No,
Who can say? Uber Eats can, their terms and conditions.
Yes.
Miss Tiny's like, take me into town. So he puts her in the bit with the pizza
She's gonna
boxes.
stink.
She's gonna stink. That's not a humane
a
way of
wash.
transporting this tiny lady. You've got
She
to
gets
have-
where water can't.
She gets where water can't, but she gets where pizza grease can.
Yes.
Ugh.
She smells.
She does. Little Miss Naughty,
Which one's she?
purple, green bow.
Oh my god. She is, I would say she's malicious. Little Miss Malicious.
Little Miss Life-threatening.
Yeah.
She puts a fake stop sign out.
Yeah, and tax.
Well, that's later.
Oh.
So she puts the stop sign out.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Busy comes to an abrupt stop.
Oh.
All the pizzas go flying. Little Miss Tiny goes flying.
Yes.
Flies into a pizza box. Pizza box shuts on her. She's so
Broken
tiny nobody
leg.
notices. Broken leg. Dead.
Yeah,
Dead on
dead.
arrival.
She's
Closed
dead.
casket. Closed pizza box. Just bury the box. You have no respect for her as a
Yeah.
person. Well, she's not even a human, but what species are they?
I don't know. Blobs.
Little Miss
Capybara.
Capybara. And so he just delivers the pizza to Mr. Greedy, who's pacing up and down his house, going, "I'm so hungry.
This
I'm
is
so hungry."
terrifying.
If I was Mr. Greedy, I would have more food in
Yeah.
again. But I'm like, oh fuck. He's so hungry. He's gonna grab all the pizzas,
Mhm.
shove them in his gaping maw, chomp chomp chomp.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Little Miss Tiny.
He's like, you seen about that French guy from like the 1800s? Terrare? I don't know.
Terrare for now.
Yeah, Terrare.
Put a pin in that.
Yeah.
Who? What? And please.
He's French, so I don't know. Tarrare. And he used to like eat.
I-
he was born with this weird condition where he had such a voracious appetite that he would like eat like wheels, metal things, whole cats live.
What?
Yeah, it's fucked.
Is he single?
He's dead. So,
So,
not
the
no.
great leveler, the great singular.
Yeah, terrifying. Google him, but also it's disgusting, so don't.
Okay. Well, he almost eats Little Miss
Yeah.
Tiny, but he snatches her away, Mr. Busy. Saves her, saves the day. There's
Yes.
not a lot of tension.
No,
There's a
it was-
horrible shot of
it
his
was
big
a bit
mouth.
terrifying. The pink one is so terrifying.
The pink one is so terrifying. And on the way back, Little Miss Naughty puts out the pins and the tacks
Yes.
and the spikes and the scooter.
Ugh.
Dead. Done.
Yeah.
Destruction of property. Little Miss destruction of property. Little Miss
Little Miss
vehicular
jail
manslaughter.
Little Miss 7 to 10 years.
Little Miss a threat to the community.
Yeah.
Little Miss Chatterbox is chattering away.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's not funny. And Mr. Busy gives her a pizza.
Yep.
She keeps chattering with a toffee topping.
Yes.
There's always time for a toffee topping.
Oh. Oh.
That sounds like a shit drag name.
Yeah.
That's a drag name that someone in, I'll say it, in York would come up with.
In York in 2016.
It was my backup drag name.
It's toffee topping.
Miss Toffee Topping.
Clementine vagina.
Little Miss Toffee Topping.
Have we talked about we must have talked
You've
about
told, well, yeah, you never shut up about Clementine. You get where Clementine vagina can't.
I need to find her.
She stinks.
She stinks.
Little Miss Toffee Topping. So it
And
shuts
then
her
we
up.
learn that Miss Somersault has a second thing.
So do you remember when we called her Little Miss Plain?
Well, you'll never fucking guess, lads. Ooh! That's good. She's a plane.
She's got a plane. She's got a bloody airplane.
Yeah.
So she helps
Doing
him
loop-de-loops.
doing somersaults, if you
Yeah.
will, in the plane.
Was that on purpose? That must be.
Yes.
That's smart. I get my water cart.
They drop pizza down people's chimneys like
Yeah.
little Italian Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Claus. Hey, it's a me.
Lady Gaga, I'm putting the pizzas down your chimney.
That's a spicy meatball in my chimney. I get away with what I
That
can.
scene. That scene in House of Gucci.
I've not seen House of Gucci.
What?
I've not got time. I've
You
got
have-
nothing but time.
I know you've got.
I get where
plenty of
time gone.
You get where time gone.
What happens?
There's a big sex scene that's very yeah. I think you'd have a fun time.
Okay. Doing what?
It's Lady Gaga doing a lot of acting, and
Well,
Adam Driver being very, I'm having sex.
okay. Yeah, I'm into that. I'll
Yeah,
watch
have
it.
fun, yeah.
Thank you. Isn't it like a 3-hour-long film?
Get snacks.
I don't have the attention span.
No, you can go on your phone.
I
That's
go on my
what I
phone.
Huh?
Candy Crush. What
Yeah.
happened? Okay, yeah, fair enough. But then what if I miss the sex scene?
I don't think you will. It's very loud, and it's very loud. That's Operation Mincemeat.
Operation Mincemeat, that's our new thing.
It is our
We're
new
Operation Mincemeat girlies.
thing. We are.
We were Great British Bake Off girlies, musical girlies,
Yes.
but that's not on anymore.
Oh wow, is it not?
No,
Oh.
it's a limited run.
Oh, I hope this isn't a limited run.
If you could get to see Operation, it's not sponsored, but if they'd like to,
Egg
if they'd like
balls.
to come on,
Oh,
Operation Mincemeat, maybe
Lads.
bisexual.
Please.
This is a Natasha Hodge call out pod.
Call out pod.
You dressed as a posh English public school boy
And we had a lot of fun.
with the line "Father's proud."
Father's proud.
Awoken something in me.
Yeah.
Awokened. Awokened.
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Yeah. I'm bye now.
Yep.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Bye for now.
Oh, she's so good.
Queer's gone bye.
Yeah,
I've gone bye.
I think there are multiple queers in that cast as well.
Oh fuck
It's not.
yeah.
It's not.
They've
it's-
managed. They've
The
to go
whole
on,
thing is queer.
to go off on a tangent.
Yeah.
I mean, they've managed to make a show about upper class posh boys, straight boys
In World War II.
in World War II. Incredibly queer.
It's fantastic.
It's lovely.
It's so good.
It's a lovely time. We love to see it.
Yeah.
Anyway, they drop all the pizzas down, and the mystery lady who's been on the phone being like, "You've got this many pizzas to deliver," is revealed.
Oh, the big
Tales of the
reveal.
unexpected. do 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 do. It's like a naked little Miss Sunshine in a flame. You've not seen Tales of the
I've
Unexpected,
not
have
seen
you?
it,
Well,
but now.
what happens might surprise you. He says, "Oh, it's no problem delivering pizzas when you take the orders, little Miss Dotty." And it zooms out, and she's there with loads of phones, and she's flustered and dotty. Anyway, before we go on to the final episode, should we discuss the
title?
Here's what you could have won.
Here's what you could have won.
We went down the playlist and we thought, we're going to write these down.
Yeah, I think it's better without context. We didn't watch them purposefully.
I don't want to know.
Shall I read them out?
Please do.
Do you want to predict what they are about? First of all,
or should we read them out? We'll put some fake ones in there.
you'll have to make those up. I'm not good at improv.
Right, well, yeah, we'll put some fake, then they can guess what they are.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, we'll take a quick break to put some ones in there.
Okay.
And we're back. Okay, go on. Read that. You have to get, do a little tally on your fingers, which one's true and false, and
Okay.
we'll tell you at the end.
Mr. Bounce finds paradise. I'll let you read some of them.
Oh,
as
Mr.
well.
Bounce finds paradise. Mr. Mischief is caught at his own game.
An unforgettable Sunday for Miss Tiny.
But what did you accidentally read that as, Caitlin? This was a true one. It came up. What did you read that as?
An unforgettable
Sadness.
Yeah.
No food is no fun for Mr. Greedy. These all read like a bloody Shining thing.
Yeah. Mr. Skinny is up the spout.
You have options, Mr. Skinny.
Playing with a lemon in a sock.
Mr. Brave versus Coco the gorilla.
Oh, that's gratitude, Mr. Uppity.
And finally, Little Miss Scatterbrain puts everything in turmoil. So, have a guess. How many of those were real, how many were fake? And we can reveal. They were all real. You know when we said we'd take a break, that we're going to come back and write them down, we actually just leant back and I came back in. And I did a little wink to Caitlin because we're not filming these right now,
Yes.
so it's a trick. We tricked you.
We tricked you. Ha!
They've got very
You're
weird
tricked.
existential titles.
Yeah, they have. The unforgettable sadness.
Mr. Messy takes a long, hard look at himself.
And he should,
And
honestly.
he should. And so
Put it
should our
together.
next character
Oh.
in our final episode that we watched, Mr. Clumsy Head Butler. Little Miss Splendid,
Who is nothing of the sort.
who is nothing of the sort.
Open brackets, nothing of the sort. Close brackets.
Little Miss Nothing of the Sort.
Yes.
Little Miss Fat Cunt.
Stop it.
It's the Tiffany
I
New
know.
Pollard reference.
I know, but we're going to get letters.
It'll be from my mum. She'll be like, I don't get it. I'll be like, well, Teresa.
Teresa will be like, that's very mean.
I'll be like, David's dead, Teresa. And she'll be like, what? And I'll be like,
There we go.
my husband, David. She hates puddles, Little Miss Splendid.
Yes.
She's just like me for real. And then Mr. Clumsy, who
He's been
is...
given a cleaning job.
He's a Queer Eye project waiting to happen.
He is.
I've never watched Queer Eye, but
Never.
Friend of the podcast Eleanor, brackets new housemate Eleanor, I've moved, is a fan of Queer Eye and watches it, and I am often there
We
to
simply
dabble.
must watch German Queer Eye.
Oh, bonjour.
No. The other one.
Oy vey. And I watched one today of a man
Yes.
who he ran a deli business, couldn't cook,
Okay. Well, hang on.
had
Also, no.
had a girlfriend, wouldn't hold her hand, and stayed at the deli business all
You're
day,
gay.
and never wanted to go near her or do anything nice for her.
Oh.
And then they gave him a little shave, plucked his nose hairs,
Mhm.
and the girlfriend was like, oh yeah. And he was like, I'm going to try and hold your hand at some point, and also not work at the deli all the time, and learn to cook.
Someone save her.
Save her. This was Mr. He looked exactly like Mr. Clumsy.
Oh, I hate that.
So upsetting.
Just.
He's cleaning the roads, is his job.
Yeah.
But, of course, she comes too near to him, and he
Yeah.
spills the wheelbarrow full of mud on her and her little dog, who was, to be fair, quite cute.
Quite cute. She also falls over, and I think that's her business.
Yet the Clumsy's catching.
Yeah.
Little Miss Magic, the evil god
Yeah.
of this place.
Yeah.
She's livid, and she's like,
I'll get you.
I'll get you.
Clumsy.
And she fucking does.
And
she
the-
escalates it
With her little dog, too.
to the mayor.
Yeah, he is holed up. Honestly, if I could send every incompetent man
To the mayor.
to the Met, he'd never sleep. He's so busy.
Mr. Busy.
Yeah,
Send them to Mr. Busy. Mr. Busy should be the mayor. The mayor, since you ask, is human.
of course. So is he...
He's had enough.
Yeah.
He's like, because Mr. Clumsy again spills some ink on him.
It seems vengeful. I think Mr. Clumsy is relying a lot on his reputation to get away with a lot of shit.
That's true.
Improve on yourself, Mr. Clumsy.
I do think it is a little bit on the other characters though, because
Stop giving him jobs.
don't expect Mr. Clumsy to not be clumsy.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, give him jobs. I mean...
Yeah.
He keeps falling over. It's fine. He
But
can wipe off some ink.
Find him a way. Find him a job that he can, like, use his clumsiness
Yeah.
for. I think as a society, we should be.
Get him to, like, I don't know, paint something big. Where if he... Okay. I think I need to explain myself.
Yes.
Like, paint the road. Because then if you knock something over, there's just more paint everywhere.
Yeah.
That was but one example of things Mr. Clumsy could do.
Yeah, answers on a postcard, please, everyone. It's not for us to decide what Mr.
No.
I think as a society we should work together and see what the best thing is for Mr. Clumsy to do.
Yes.
Little Miss Star,
Yep.
who is just like me for real. She's a star.
In that her hair's a mess, yes. Her hair is a fucking mess.
And also that she's a star.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. That's really nasty. What's wrong with my hair, Caitlin?
What's wrong with your hair?
Yeah, say it right now.
The wig is...
Oh, yeah, sorry, the wig that I'm currently wearing right now.
It's an overly capacious wig. It's very... What's the phrase?
Yeah, sure.
It's a capacious wig.
It's capacious. What does capacious mean, Caitlin?
Big.
It means it gets where water can't. Dirty. It's a dirty wig. Little Miss Star is inviting all of the important people in Tiddletown. That's where they are. Did you guess? Did you guess Tiddletown? If you did, you win nothing.
No.
You should go outside more often.
Yeah.
She needs him to make the sandwiches for the
Yes.
party. And the way that he does that is by getting bread and wiping it on butter and then
Yeah.
just dropping it on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Any man doing cooking. Again, the queer eyes, they're like, please eat a vegetable and maybe your girlfriend will love you.
Well, Anthony's like, I'm going to make a sandwich. So it's not that dissimilar.
Yeah. Anthony was like, here's how you make a sandwich to the man who owns a deli. And I was like, that something's afoot here.
He specifies he's going to make... They're omelette sandwiches with lots of herbs and spices. They're trying to find a way. They're Christina reaching for a way to make a mess.
What? Oh, reach. Christina. That's a good one. That's a new one.
I heard it the other day. I really liked it.
Oh, lovely.
They're just like, how can we make making a sandwich more messy? Oh, with lots of herbs and spices.
I was very confused about this because he does make a big mess, but he is not Mr. Messy. We have a Mr. Messy.
Yeah, he's Mr. Clumsy.
Mr. Tidy up the fuck after yourself. Mr. Be clumsy if you like, but like,
Yeah.
clumsy has consequences.
Yeah.
I get that he dropped mud on that woman's shoes and her dog.
Yeah.
And he dropped ink on that man.
Yeah.
And I get that he dropped things everywhere, but just tidy it up.
If I was Mr. Clumsy, I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, I'm so sorry.
But he's like, oh, it's just the way I am. It's just my name. Sorry.
Yeah.
My father before me was Mr. Clumsy.
What did I say? He's relying on his reputation.
What about if these little misses get married?
What do you mean?
Do they change their surnames?
Oh, I see what you mean. Do they double barrel them?
Little Miss...
Messy Sunshine?
Little Miss Messy Sunshine. Yeah. Little Miss Curious Chatterbox.
Ooh.
Mrs. Curious Chatterbox, sorry.
Yeah, I think that's you.
What was it? Little Miss Fish Supper.
What?
Little Miss... What was the drag name?
Oh. I don't
Messy Fish Supper.
know. Messy fish supper.
Little Misogyny.
Yeah. Misogyny. Miss Andrew.
The party happens.
Yes.
Mr. Uppity arrives.
Mm-hmm.
So does Little Miss Splendid.
Yes.
She's back again. She's like, oh, for fuck's sake. You with your wheelbarrow.
Yeah. He forgot to dust and wash up. He's clumsy, not forgetful. Once again, this man is...
Yeah.
No excuses.
I think this man is just a man,
Yeah.
quite honestly. Mr. Uppity is a filmmaker
Yeah.
with a monocle.
Canonically.
And he's considering Little Miss Splendid for the lead role.
Yes.
Little Miss Star is furious.
Sabotage.
She could not believe it. So she asked Mr. Clumsy, who is now Mr. Talks to the Animals.
Yeah, all she says is like, okay, try and get Miss Splendid to leave. And he's like, do you mean hatch an extravagant plan? No, that's not what she asked. Not what she asked at all.
No. Please.
Do you mean give her PTSD? No.
Put slugs on her nice hat.
Yeah.
Because that's what he does.
And then it goes down her face. Have I told you about the time a spider crawled down my face and fell down my entire body as I got out of the shower?
No, but I don't think you need to anymore because that
That's
happened.
because one time. Yeah.
In a nutshell.
Big scream.
Big scream.
Yeah.
Mr. Uppity think that's hilarious. He's like,
Yeah.
Little Miss Star, it was always you.
Yes.
This little Weinstein
Yeah. Coded.
coded uppity man.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, nasty.
But Mr. Clumsy ruins it.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the scarf and hat dirty of Mr. Uppity. And if there's one thing you need to do to an uppity person, it's keep their shit clean.
That's true. Well, I mean, it's not like he got it a bit dirty. He put an entire mound of dust in his hat.
That's true.
I think it's a bit much.
It's too much dust.
Yeah. Also, Miss Star, why do you have a mound of dust?
She's Miss Star, she's not Miss Clean.
That's true.
Miss not dusty. Some stars are stardust.
Oh! Fair enough.
Thank you.
I've misjudged her.
And he says, I think I'd better find myself another job.
He's fired, and rightly so.
Yeah, I think you should go and live in a cave.
Yeah. We're ending with a man getting what he deserves, and I think that's appropriate.
I'm glad, yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's the true spirit of Pride Month.
Yeah.
The incompetent men should stop.
Yeah.
And until next week, stop. Yeah. Was it camp? Was it queer? Was it all of those in between?
Not hugely, but you know.
I remember being very into Mr. Strong.
That makes sense.
He was quite Gaston coded. He ate a lot of eggs.
We've never done that.
We haven't.
Beauty and the Beast. We haven't done many cartoon Disneys.
It's just your
But
annual Obnoxious Cat Bonanza.
yeah.
Yeah, we haven't. I'd like to see the new Little Mermaid.
Yes, me too.
If I haven't already by the time this
It
comes
looks
out.
like a horror show. I can't wait.
It could be awful, but apparently it's really good.
Oh.
But I think that's Disney adults have told me that. So,
Okay, so yeah.
much to think about. Yeah. Which Mr. Man would you fuck? Or Little Miss? Would you fuck?
I feel weird talking about fucking a little miss. That doesn't seem appropriate.
Okay, which adult misses?
Um,
Mr. Tickle would show you a good time.
he would.
I think that's the crux of his
Oh.
story as well.
We'll take the Miss Fabulous.
Oh, she was fabulous.
Yeah, she's fabulous. She is a high femme lesbian.
Yes.
She's got a beehive.
Miss Somersault, would you?
No.
No. Fair enough. Mr. Happy, I think, has all the money.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Because he's like the main man, isn't he?
Sure. I mean, Miss Naughty.
Well, naughty by name, naughty
Yeah.
by nature.
Exactly.
Mr. I'm looking at the website as well
Yeah.
now, everyone. Mr. Marvellous.
Oh, lovely.
He's quite
Mr.
fun.
Rush is just classic.
Triangle pointy man.
Yeah.
Mr. Nosy. What that nose do? Yeah. I misread Mr. Quiet as Mr. Squirt. A Phantom
That's
S.
your own problem.
That's my own fault.
Yeah.
Who else is fit? Mr. Slow.
Mr. Small, he gets a water
Oh
card.
God, Mr. Nobody.
Oh,
He's a blank line drawing of a man.
That's so upsetting.
That's really that is poor Mr. Nobody.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, not many of these are fit.
Mr. Greedy.
Oh, Little Miss Whoops. Can you see Little Miss Whoops?
Right?
She,
Yeah, I was going to mention this earlier.
She saw
Copycat bitch.
the power, the impact,
The impact.
the velocity,
The doors he opened.
the doors that Mr. Bump opened, and Little Miss Whoops like, I'm going to do that, but in a bikini.
Yeah. And to be fair,
She's
She's
kind of
serving
serving, but
it's giving like an outfit, I don't know, Georges would wear.
Little Miss Scary.
Ooh. Oh, she's a bit of me.
She's a spiky redhead.
That's my girlfriend, actually. Not, but just in the spiky hair.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's more fluffy.
Okay, so some of the Mr. Men and Little Miss we would fuck, is what we're saying.
I just think, edit the names.
Some of these shapes. Some shapes are sexier than others.
There we go.
A triangle, fit. A hexagon, tessellate, fit.
Tessellate.
Tessellate. Drag name.
Oh.
You can have it.
Yep.
Have you told the people your drag name?
Oh,
We just
drag
get it
queen.
in like
Oh,
down,
get it in officially.
so that if
okay.
anyone does try and steal it, we can take them to court,
So
and we will. We'll take it that far.
yeah, we will. Or take it to the Vauxhall Tavern and beat 'em up. But yes.
Oh yeah.
So they would be a very kind of, I don't know, metalhead looking drag king,
Yes.
and his name would be Ryan Maiden.
Ryan Maiden.
Oh.
So yeah, everyone's just gone. Oh, at the same
Yeah.
time as us. Yeah.
Same,
If-
yeah.
People have to pause it
At
because
their
they're like.
watch parties. You know.
The quiz got by listening parties.
Yeah, of course.
Nostalgic. People should do that.
They should.
They don't, but they really shouldn't. But
Yeah.
yeah, lovely
Ryan
time.
Maiden.
Ryan Maiden. If anyone takes it, we'll kill you.
If you could have your time again, would you be Jemima Bag?
Jemima bag while I'm in the loo,
Yeah.
or Jemima language, Jemima smoking,
Oh, that's so good.
Jemima kids are trying to sleep.
Jemima kids are trying to sleep. Oh, I do enjoy that one.
Yeah, I feel like Kate Butch. Talk about nominative determinism.
Mhm.
That's irony.
Because you're so petite.
Because I'm so petite and tiny,
Mhm.
and wee and femme.
Yes.
Would I have chosen a name that harkens more to lesbian culture? No.
No.
That was the what that I got a DM from a magazine being like, "Will you talk about Kate Bush and butch identity?" And I was like, "I'm not the person to do
Oh,
that."
I see what
It was
you
a lesbian
mean.
magazine, and I was like, "You've misunderstood." Also, listen to the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a lesbian.
Yeah. Yeah. There are some queens who do that, who are very.
At least I'm not like Miss Pussy
Yeah, exactly.
Fandercunt.
Miss
Which,
Pussy found
however,
snatched.
Miss Pussy Fandercunt is quite a good try. I think someone's welcome to that. I won't fight
Yeah.
you for that one, but
Yeah. Yeah.
that's life. If I probably won't change it.
Yeah. Maybe not.
Might not bother. I've
Yeah.
got the website.
It's been a few years.
Ooh, Squarespace.
Imagine if that was our transition.
If you stuck in a drag name. if
If
you're
you're too far gone.
Why not use Squarespace to really lock that shit in? Double down on Pussy Fandercunt.
Fandercunt.
Fat as in Fanny.
Got you.
So it's triple.
Triple threat.
Yeah.
And she is a threat.
The very
I'm-
existence.
Terrified.
On that note,
Yeah.
you can find me at the Locked In social media at the Kate Butch.
Uh-huh.
Just on all, I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it for nobody. You can find me at katebutch.com as well if you want, but it's quite boring. I don't really update it.
And you can find me at Pussy Vandercunt. No, you can find me. I haven't decided if I'm changing it yet, so
Well, that's fair enough.
at Caitlin Powell everywhere, or if I can't be fucked, at Caitlin Powell on Instagram, at Caitlin PWLL on Twitter.
Just search Caitlin Powell.
Yeah,
just search Kate Butch.
honestly.
And then also search Quiz Gone By because you
Yeah.
can follow us. Also subscribe to us on YouTube because that's what we're doing that now.
Yeah, we're both on TikTok, and we might.
We're
Let's
both
see.
far too old for TikTok.
We are.
But also, yeah, you can find us there.
Yeah.
Caitlin does very good, very funny ones.
Thank you. So do you.
Well, I just get drunk and do them.
That
I'm gonna
doesn't-
do. If I've not done it by now, I'm gonna do it now for the podcast.
Mhm.
Is my because we've been talking about Brett Goldstein.
Yeah.
You won't get this at all, but someone out there will. Is my impression of the Ted Lasso theme tune?
Go on.
Yeah. That's it.
Well done.
Thank
That's very
you.
good.
We'll see you next time. Until then.
Until then.
Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
Yeah.
I said put a pin in it.
sorry.
I've got a pin.
You have got threatening. Is that Pussy Vanderkamp? Because I'm
Pussy Fandercunt, here she comes. We're also in my craft room.
Yeah.
I've got lots of. I've got a zip. Should we do some zip ASMR?
Oh yeah, go ahead. That is pretty good actually.
We could do a radio play of someone like having a saucy night.
Oh, we could.
Keep hitting each other with chairs and giving each other a little kiss.
Okay.
Um,
Until
then-
then.
Stop. Okay. Stop.
Stop.
Stop right now. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, sorry, stop the recording as well. Yeah.